Here's a guide to writing your economics IA. So you have 3 commentaries to do over the 2-year IB course, all of which must be from different parts of your syllabus. So you've got 4 to choose from: your micro and macro in year 12 and your international and development economics in year 13. So 3 articles. They must be 12 months from, the article must be published 12 months from your commentary, and good sources are any news source from Britain, America, anywhere else in the world is best, with no economic analysis. So The Economist is ruled out. Your IA accounts for 20% of your overall grade, your 3 IAs. The assessment criteria is very important because this is what the teacher and the examiner will use to mark your IA. So there's 5 sections. Your diagram, maybe up to 2 diagrams in your IA, using good economic terminology, applying to the article throughout, your analysis, good explanation and economic theory, and then lastly your evaluation, a massive 4 marks for that. You've got 3 IAs, 14 marks each, and then you've got some rubric marks to gain also. So your total IA will be out of 45 marks. Now the structure of a good IA is an introduction, 200 words, your diagram, and then your explanation and your analysis linked to the case study for your application. That's about 300 words, and then your evaluation at the end offering a solution to the problem should be about 300 words. The grading out of 14 for each IA, so 11 plus is a 6 or a 7, and then out of 45 over your 3 IAs you're looking for over 38 for a grade 7 or over 32 for a grade 6. Now, diagrams, firstly, they're really keen on well-labelled, well-utilised diagrams. So the one on the right, you can see it's got a title. It's referenced the price in dollars on the left axis. On the bottom axis, we've got quantity amounts. The diagram on the left is a little bit weaker. No title. It's got P's and Q's rather than specific numbers. So do try and be vigilant with your diagrams. Here's some terminology I would expect to see in a macro article. Words like spare capacity, crowding out, looking at your AD, your AS. Maybe you'll evaluate classical versus Keynesian policies, a multiplier effect, marginal propensity to consume, etc. So the terminology must be there throughout your article, your commentary. Application, refer to the article throughout. So I'll show you an example of a good application. In terms of your analysis, thinking of my previous diagram, weak analysis is in red, so supply shifts inwards because there was a drought. This leads to a higher price and lower demand. Now, if you want good analysis, you need to extend your explanation here. So the leftward shift of the supply curve means that for any given price, less is supplied. This creates excess demand at the original equilibrium price. This puts upward pressure on the price, resulting in producers receiving the signal to increase their prices. So you can see the difference there. The analysis, you're going through the motions, the stages in a logical fashion. In terms of your evaluation, in the green bubble there, good evaluation tends to be looking at the short run versus the long run. Maybe you're looking at the elasticity, whether it depends whether it was elastic or inelastic in your micro. And generally with your commentaries, there's a problem of some sort, an economic problem. Your job in your evaluation is to offer an alternative solution. Here I've used the example of an article possibly with expansionary fiscal policies. So your evaluation, you're going to think about time lags, maybe there's spare capacity to use up. It depends on the marginal propensity to consume in the country. This is often higher in developed economies than developing economies. Will there be crowding out of any injection by the government? So linking your good terminology with some depends on factors will really strengthen your evaluation, which should be 300 words. If you wanted to plan, pause the video, have a look. This is an article possibly on Chinese devaluating the currency. This would go for international. So there's maybe a plan you could use if you find a good article for that. So there's some questions. Again, pause the video, recap. I'm going to just show you the economics guide for this, for the IA. So here's the handbook. Now, it should be no more than 750 words, the word limit. And here is what is not included. So labels, headings, any equations or calculations are not included, and also references. Just following the guideline of what you should do. So your number 5 there, contents. Each portfolio you should have a cover sheet for each commentary and the article. The article should be highlighted as well. Here, as I mentioned before, are the 5 criteria, your assessment criteria, which adds up to 45 marks. And each descriptor, so your diagram should be relevant, accurate and correctly labelled. Again, it says diagrams. Generally 2 would be a suitable amount, with full explanation for 3 marks there. Terminology, relevant to the article, appropriately throughout. Application, relevant concepts are applied to the article throughout your commentary. Analysis for full marks, there is effective economic analysis relating to the article. And then your 4 marks for your evaluation, judgments are made that are supported by effective and balanced reasoning. And in that judgment, you're going to offer an alternative solution possibly. So lastly, very quickly, look at an example here of an international IA. Nice article there on tariffs. He's highlighted the application that he's going to use in his article, so the examiner will only read the highlighted section of the article. So some comments there on the US tariffs by Trump, very popular this year. And then your commentary, you can see your intro, there's application using the article, literally just highlighting from the article into your commentary. Diagram with a title, he's got the tariff in there, price of dollars per ton, so it's not just P and Q, he's actually been quite specific there. Excellent diagram. Then is a analysis of the diagram with also some application, so application throughout. Every paragraph there needs to be some reference to the particular case study. And then moving down, there's your evaluation overall. Is it an effective solution? So hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you.